Larry Oden. Danny Wright. Warren Martin. Robert Davis. Ben Gillett. Albert Hilaire. David Barker. And the last one on the list we just added is Ron Cameron. It's nice that it was written by one of our local fishermen who gets it. So if Father Ross will come up for a benediction.
The Lord be with you, and with your spirit. May the blessing of Almighty God, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit come down upon you and remain with you forever.
So, okay, we have one last part of the program today, and that's where everybody is welcome to get up and join us up here. Chief Solomon and the Lummi drummers and the Lummi dancers are going to play some music for you as we take the wreath out and put it into the ocean.
We're the Lummi Nation Blackhawk Singers. We'll have some performance. We're going to have this area clear up here in the front. The ladies are going to dance. But thanking you all once again to have a prayer in your hearts for our community, prayer in your hearts for the loved ones that are being remembered today. I believe they're gonna drop the wreath in while we sing this song, and if you want to come up and around, they're gonna drop the wreath in. They have a fishing vessel that's gonna bring it around. So you're welcome to come through. We'll sing a verse, and then the drummers and the singers, we're gonna walk around to the other side, and you guys are welcome to come forward.
Talking to Lawrence and Denise Solomon of the Black Hawk Dancers. So what went on here today?
Today we're doing the blessing of the fleet. Our companies, not our companies, our communities, we come together and we say prayers and blessings for the blessing of the fleet. We bless our fishermen and for a bountiful harvest this year. Prayers in our hearts for our fishermen and the ones that were lost at sea.
How many Lummi Nation are fishermen? Are all the Lummi Nation fishermen?
Not all the Lummi Nation are fishermen. There's fishermen and fisherwomen. And I think we can have up to 500 to 700 fishermen.
Excellent. And what do you fish for here? What is the style of fish? What kind of fish?
Just the other day we were catching Chinook, and usually Chinook, sockeye, coho. And then there's the divers and the crabbers that harvest gooey ducks and Dungeness crab.
So Denise, do you fish too?
No, I don't. I'm a Canadian, so I can't fish over here on
I didn't know that.
tribal lands, treaty lands. But I can in Canada.
How big is the Lummi Nation? How big is it? Like the size?
People-wise.
Oh, people. Okay, so our population is about 5,300 members. So me and Denise, we have the Lummi Nation Black Hawk Singers. We performed today. We sang a couple songs today, and then I'm also the chairman of the Lummi Nation.
And what are your duties?
As the chairman, I conduct the meetings, and we know all the important issues and concerns from the community, relationships with the other governments, the local, city, county, state, federal government.
And how about you, Denise?
I teach.
What do you teach?
I teach cultural arts at the Lummi Nation School.
Excellent.
This is how we designed the Black Hawk Singers. So it's a part of our curriculum. I teach from K to 12, and so we do a lot of song and dance, and it's actually a therapy.
It is, isn't it? It's soothing. So if we want to get more information about the Black Hawk Dancers, where would we go?
You can come see us.
Okay, and do you have a Lummi Nation website?
We have a Facebook page.
What is it?
So this, my wife is Denise Solomon and Lawrence Solomon. If you follow us, you can message us on there. It's probably the easiest way to get a hold of us.
Well, thank you so much for coming here today. It's a wonderful ceremony. We love the singing and dancing.
Ashka, thank you for having us. Ashka.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello everybody, it's such an honor to be here with you today, and I just absolutely love to see so many faces out here to not only do what is one of the hardest things to do as a human and mourn the loss of those we love so much, but to also recognize and even celebrate that the fishing industry is part of our culture and has been in Whatcom County and Washington State for many, many generations. And that we can celebrate that we love it. And it has brought job security and continues to bring job security to so many families. And while we acknowledge and mourn the loss of these lives, we also recognize that this is work that comes with great risk, and that year after year we come to mourn these losses, to send off our new fleets, our families, our friends, and we know and recognize that it comes with danger, that it takes courage and bravery to do this work, and we wouldn't trade it for the world. We know that protecting these jobs is of utter importance, and we'll continue to work hard to do that. But today we mourn these losses, we remember these lives, and we send off our fleet, our commercial and tribal folks as they go off, and we send them off with blessings. Blessings of safety, of protection, and of abundance. Thank you so much for having me today, and let's send them off with well wishes and good things.
We're talking to Bobby Briscoe, a commissioner of the Port of Bellingham. This is a beautiful event. What's going on here, Bobby?
Well, our communities come together, especially our fishing community, families and friends, to have closure on the loved ones they've lost or friends. We're commemorating and remembering fishermen that were lost at sea, as well as fishermen that have passed on that weren't at sea when they passed away. So it's a blessing of the fleet. It wishes our fleet good fortune and a safe return every year. It's put on by local folks here, and it's a very important thing that happens in Bellingham and Squalicum. We also have one in Blaine that was last weekend, the Blessed Fleet up there as well. So that's what we're here doing, wishing our fleet well and remembering those that were lost at sea and those of our community that were fishermen that have passed.
So Bobby, you're a commissioner of the Port of Bellingham. How important is that job here in Bellingham? What do you do?
Well, I'm one of three commissioners. There's three of us that give guidance to the Port of Bellingham and make decisions on the economic well-being of Whatcom County. The Port of Bellingham is the economic engine of Whatcom County, and that's our main function. Transportation of goods in and out of the county, our airports, our harbor ports. We're charged with just about everything.
Must be a lot of work.
Staff does all the work, really. We do a lot of thinking. We do a lot of thinking, and we come up with ideas occasionally and bring them to staff, and it moves forward. But it's common sense and direction is our main job.
And how many boats do you have here?
Oh boy, how many boats do we have here? It's a lot. I don't know.
How about fishing boats?
Huh?
Fishing boats.
Well, just fishing boats. I don't know if I could. There's probably 300 here, I would imagine.
Wow, that's amazing. And what's the main fish they catch? What's the main crop?
Oh, it's everything. You got Dungeness crab, you got salmon, you got and local stuff here. Alaska. We got all the fisheries come in from Alaska. Your king crab come through our cold storage over here. Tanner crab, black cod. We've got a lot of small companies here that are local that do internet businesses, and that stuff is stored in with.
New project over here too.
A Fisherman's Pavilion.
And what is that going to be?
A number of things. It's so this event we're having today. Let's say it was raining and blowing. We could hold that event undercover so that people could still get their closure and remember that and have the blessing of the fleet. It's there for gear repair for fishermen in the winter time, so that we have some kind of covered area. Hopefully we're going to have a wall in there with the plaques to remember the folks lost at sea, so that people can come and visit out of the weather and remember events and various things like Sea Feast. It'll accommodate some of the Sea Feast people that are here with cooking or events or whatever they wish to do. It's a do-all building, really, for not a singular thing, just but for everything the port needs to serve the people for. If we have an event, that's where we'll have it.
We're talking to Bobby Briscoe, a commissioner of the Port of Bellingham. What are your future plans besides the pavilion? Do you have a lot of future plans in mind? Like you said, you have ideas. What are your ideas?
Well, we have a shipping terminal over here that's starting to get traction, and that's a big dollar input to the port. One of the things the port doesn't want to do is we don't want to go to the people's pocket for taxes to make this operate. It needs to be self-sufficient, and this is the big machine over here that will help do that. It used to do it. Unfortunately, it was taken apart in years past, disassembled, so to say. We're reassembling it. We're going to put it to work for the people of Whatcom County so that they don't have to pay any more taxes. That's my plan.
That's a good plan.
There's lots of things going on. We've got, as people, we've got laying the groundwork infrastructure for internet services for broadband throughout the county. That's in the works. There's lots of things going on.
That's a great thing. Now, Bobby, you have the Lummi Nation here.
Yes.
That's a wonderful thing because we're here first, correct?
Correct. They're a part as well as they were the original folks on this land. They're great partners to work with. We've been making great progress in the last 6 years, mitigating and settling some of the disputes over what was built here in the past. They're good people to work with, and I think that working together with the port and the Lummi Nation, we can provide a good economic future for the fishermen and the people of Whatcom County and the people of the Lummi Nation.
Is there a Facebook page we can follow all the projects that are happening, or is there a website?
The Port of Bellingham website. We've got staff there that keep things pretty up to date. We've updated the website continually. I think it's very informative, and if people want to learn what the port's doing, what the port's about, or who your commissioners are, or what they do, you can go to the Port of Bellingham. It's actually a really nice website.
Excellent. One more question. How many people do you usually lose every year to fishing accidents or boat accidents here?
Well, I think we've done pretty well the last few years. Ron Cameron was lost at sea in Sitka, but to the ocean, I can't recall another one to fishing. We've been very fortunate.
The ocean is a cruel mistress, isn't it?
She can be a nasty lady when she wants to be.
Thank you, Bobby Briscoe, the Commissioner of the Port of Bellingham, for your information.
Thanks, Leo, for taking the time. Have a good day.
Here's a fishing boat that will drop the wreath, saluting all the people that have lost their lives here in Bellingham.
Yeah, I don't care. It didn't hurt.
And there was a dropping of the wreath
If it has thorns on it, I
on
would.
that fishing boat, celebrating the lives of men and women that passed away here.